All right, Balian here. It's UVW kind of day today. We're doing a quick design challenge in the class here where you guys will have 3 days to recreate this, including the hand painted textures. I'm going to go through version differences here. I have 2016 extension 2 open for unwrapping, and I also have 2018 open. Okay, so I'll just quickly demo a couple things just to show you differences in 2018. All right, so let's just do a quick unwrap of a cube that I'm about to make. Okay, and at the end of the day, here's where you need to get to. Let's just come over here. Here are the various views. I think we're going to work with this, and we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 unwrapped pieces. One for the column, which is wooden column here. 2 is the concrete block here, and this metal ring around it, including the bolts, which I have shown you here. It starts with a cube, but then I add a smooth on it, and it becomes this. So really, you can duplicate your pieces, and once you have one made, they can all be duplicated, and it's really one texture for that. Okay, and afterwards, when you bring it in either in Photoshop or Sketchbook Pro, here's my wooden column right here. Here's the metal ring that goes around, which is the metal plate, actually. Here's my bolt or nail that's going to go in. And this is my concrete block right here. And I've just set it up so that later on I can start adding textures. And you guys know how to do that and paint it all in. Okay, so that's our goal. Okay, so I'm just going to actually just quickly bring in a cube really fast. W. And what version am I in? 2018? Cool. Okay, let's just bring this up. W, I'm just going to make my own representation of this. Okay, so that's my base. I'm going to call this concrete block, C-O-N-C, block. It's a rough ashlar. Okay, and then I'm just going to bring another cube in, W, and usually when you do this on the world at X, Y, Z, 0, it's easy. You just bring the Y up. So I'm just going to come over here in the cube with height. Let's just go to 0.5 for now. Depth 0.5. Did I not put 0.5? Nope. 0.5. Awesome. Height, let's go to 7, or let's just keep it simple, 5. Okay, there it is. There's that, and it's right here. Beautiful. That piece is done. Just in the sake of time, let's make that 3. Boom. It's right here. Okay, so this is my WD wood column. Okay, there it is. Now I just want to do a metal plate over here quickly, and why don't I just duplicate this, Command D, and then R for scale, just bring it down, and something like that, and scale out from the center, good to go. So this is going to be the metal plate that goes around. Okay, there's that. And lastly, I'll just bring another, and I'm going to call this, now this is going to be, let's call this a metal plate, MTL plate. Done. Okay, cool. And then we'll make one more duplicate, Command D, and bring that up here, and R. I'm just going to come in like this and really make this small. Something like that. And I'm going to call this, let's call this nail or whatever. Okay, W here, and it's coming out this way and straight down. Spin around holding Option. And let's bring this in, something like that. I love that I have the ambient occlusion on. You can see the shadow beautifully here. Okay, so this is some kind of a metal nail that's putting it all together. There it is. Let's square that up a bit more. Okay, W, Command D, that's essentially what you're making. Okay, all right. Now, a couple things. This is so far so good. Both of these apps, versions actually, 2016.5 and 18, this workflow is all the same. Okay, so without doing anything, if I select a cube right now, which is really your concrete block, the rough ashlar, and you just go to UV Editor, and you'll see it's beautifully done for you. And the way I've taught you guys is that try to figure out where the front face is. Okay, so if this isn't, it doesn't look like that, and which is fine. So let's find this face for a second. Boom, it's right there. Okay, so what I want to do is, let's see in this version, let's see, they move things around. So if I go to cut edges, where did that go? Cut, No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that as is right now. And here's one way of doing it. So we have everything in place. So if you guys want to give greater detail here, for example, let's say you want these beveled edges. So we'll go to Mesh Tools. Where's my bevel here? Edit Mesh, somewhere here. Bevel, right there. Okay, so we can add bevel. And 0.5 is going to be extreme. Watch, way too much. No problem. Say Command Z here. Okay, usually what you want to do is reset, and I think we're going to go to 0.0 and then apply, and only did the face that I had selected. Okay, so what you want to do is close that, Command Z again, and let's go to object mode right here. Boom, the whole object is selected, I hope. And for some reason it's not really being selected. I don't know why. See here, W, yep, you're here. Okay, let's try that again. UV editor, and we're here, it's in here, that's good. And edit mesh and bevel. Let's go to bevel for a sec. 0.05. Beautiful, the whole thing is done. Beauty. This part's done, so all the unwrapping's done for you. And again, this isn't the way that I like to do it. Personally, I like to come in here and select the object. Okay, I like to use the auto plan here, the auto map, which is really all 6 sides is being mapped at the same time. If you do this method, this is my preferred method anyway. I'll come in here and I'll go to UV editor quickly, and you'll see it's separate pieces. This way I can actually control my which face is the front face and start coming out from there. So it's right here. So if I go to shell, W, let's zoom out to 0 to 1. You guys know this. This is okay. So here it is. It's starting. So what I want to do is wrap to the left, wrap to the right. All these like unwrapping. So watch here. I'm going to right click. Actually, no. I'll just come over here. I'll just right click here, and I'll just go to edge. Boom, and then move and sew somewhere here. Cut and sew now. Move and sew somewhere here. And I'll just press G right now to repeat the last one, and I'll click this way. G again. Done. Okay. And then we'll just go. And I want to come in here and find this center face, which is this one, and I want one above it, one below it. Okay, so I want this surface up here, and I want the surface underneath, which technically you don't need because you don't really see it. So we'll go to edge here and move and sew again. If I press G, it repeats the last command. Okay, if I click here and then G again, sweet. So now I have control of, I know what's what here. So if I go to shell, boom, R for scale, scale that guy in here. This is probably the second largest item. It's going to be in my patch here. W, and I'll have it here. And what I want to do is show you guys something a little more complicated, which is this one here. Okay, so let's see what this is at this point. So in 2016 and 18, they're very similar to the process, but some of these items are somewhere else. Okay, they're kind of moved around. So let's look at this object here, for example. Okay, so this is a second piece of that I had created. So automatically, again, it has sewed itself. Okay, so but what I want to do is use this one here. So if you go to UV here, so you see automatic. It's kind of best automatic. It's basically this one here. Okay, if you click like that, now we got separate pieces. Cool. Here's where the challenge kicks in. So watch what happens here. Face. Now notice that this is going. It's a rectangular piece. Look at this. It's a vertical piece. So this doesn't look similar to that. Here's where you got to play around. So the first thing I would do is try to find the edge. Where's this top edge? So let's find that. And we'll know the orientation. So, oh, okay. So if this is the top edge, so I'm going to go to face here, and I'm going to select all these ones right now, and I'm going to scale them R. I'm going to bring it down on the y-axis like this, and I'm going to try to recreate the proportions that I see here. So as you see, it's a 1:2 proportion kind of. Okay, so that's nice. That works for me. Let me bring this a little closer for you guys. Okay, so that's nice. So we know this is the face here, and that edge right here, edge, is up on top. Cool. So what I want to do is, okay, so far so good. But here's, let's say you model this a little more complicated, a little more detailed oriented. So let me just show you something here. I'm going to W this, Command D it. What's happening here? Oh, let's go to object mode for a second, and Command D, it's over here. And let's pretend for a second that you had a cutout here. Okay? So I'm just going to go to face and on top, and I'm going to extrude, and I'm going to hold off. I'm going to press R and just bring this in like that. Done. Okay. You can do the same thing down here and select the face, and I'm going to extrude. I'm going to show you the other method here. Click on the box here, which is a scale tool. Bring it in, same thing. Okay, and delete that face, and I'm going to delete this face. Bye-bye. Okay, so I want that nice ring around it. Okay, if you wanted to, you can also extrude out of the edge. So let's go to edge, double click here, and you can extrude. You can, on the blue axes, you can do stuff like that if you're so inclined, but I'm not at this point. Okay, I love extruding from edges. It's kind of fun. Okay, so that's done here. Notice what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go to object, and I'm going to click on the auto map. There it is, whatever it's called. And notice again the proportions are way off. So we know there's 4 faces here, and there's another 4 on top. Do the same thing. So let's come in here and find this face. Okay, so we know again it's not proportionally accurate. Okay, so R, and bring it down 1:2 ratio, meaning 1 height, 2 across. Okay, so that's kind of cool. And what I'll do is I'll go to shell, UV shell, and I'll bring this one down. Just kind of, actually I'll bring both of them down and just try to map out if these are accurate actually. Whoa, who would have known? Who would have known it's that close? Beauty, I don't have to do much to it. So I've pressed shell and bring it across. Sweet, I'm going to bring these 2 guys up. Now what I want to do in 2016, we have this piece here. I've already done this here, UV editor, and you can see here, like if I go to face, there's a command here, cut UV edges. So I need to find this in 2018. Okay, so let's see if they moved it around or not. Okay, so I want to come in here to shell, and I want to separate these guys. So it says here cut, so it's got to be around here. Why don't I just go cut? I don't know what I'll do. Oh yeah, sweet. Okay, so it did cut into edges, into its own faces. Perfect. So again, just like before, I'll go to edge, find this. Oh yeah, look at that. Moving so, baby. Here we go. Moving so. Sweet. This one. Oh, we didn't do that one yet, right? So we'll go to shell right here, and I'll just go to cut. Now it's so that's kind of nice. So if I go to edge right now, boom, and moving so. Here it is. I'll do the same thing. G, boom, boom, boom. Is there anything else? We forgot to do something here, so let's see where this edge is. Where are you, edge? I'm going to spin around here. And, okay, so that is over there. So that is down, this is up. So if I go to shell right now, and now E to rotate. I don't even know where my rotate tool has gone to. Transform, move, rotate. Ooh, look at this, it's here. Yeah, baby, there it is. There's the rotate that used to be here, which was so easy before. Look, see this guy here? Boom, 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 all that, Command Z, right? If I had the whole shell selected, for example, I would 45-degree increments, right? And that would work. But somehow, in their wisdom, they moved it. Very nice of you to do that. Thank you. Okay, all sarcasm aside, UV editor is back. What version is this? 2018. Sweet. So what I'll do right now, press W, bring this, and let's make sure we have the edges proper here. Somehow I've neglected that one. Ooh, I've caused myself some issues here. Let's see if this is going to work. Move and so. Oh, it did work. Boom, G, move and so, and you too, my friend, move and so. Sweet. So to me, this is cool. Okay, so we've got, now where are these guys coming from? Let's see what's going on here. Do I have extra faces here? Let's see, we have the 4. Object, yes. And who are you, mon ami? Let's see, face. Where's that? Oh, I did extrude, didn't I? You rascal. Okay, delete. Delete. It did extrude, and I forgot to Command Z it. Okay, so here it is. Shell. Done. R. Beautiful. You're in a space. W. To move. And here we are. And this has been, I hope I was recording. I am recording. I have no idea how long this has gone. So I think this is kind of cool. You have the rotate tool in here. The cut tool is here, as opposed to before we used to say Here it is. Polygons used to be cut UV edges. They got rid of the words UV edges. Cut does the same thing. Interesting. Move and sew UV edges in 2018 means what? Let's see here. I think they've simplified the language. Cut. It's move and sew. Forget UV edges because that's implied, I guess. Okay, cool. All right. This is nice. So what I expect you guys to do is have all these pieces in this space, okay? That's what we were doing, right? Yeah. So there's that one. There's this one. Let's go to object. Did I unwrap this one? Perhaps not. It's this one here. Okay, so cool. So let's pretend that this is the one, and let's W this over here, like that. And I'll bring this here, and I'll bring this guy over in here somehow. I'll fix that in a second or two. Okay, well this piece works, and metal plate's accurate, and the concrete block is right here, and notice that it's huge, right? So we'll just go to shell, boom, R, bring this guy down, and I'll go W, and I'll maybe bring it in this corner like that, and that'll work. And I'll take this one, I'm going to hold shift. I'm going to go to object mode. Okay, you're in object mode. And this one here, if I go to shell, right there, and we can actually bring this one on top if we want. Something like that. Okay, now let's talk about this little nail business that I was working on. Okay, so let's go to object, and did I make one over here? I didn't, did I? Okay, so we can just demo this one here. So let's pretend that this is a nail. Well, it's squared. It looks like a cube. It doesn't look like a nail. It's not rounded, right? So I'm going to go to mesh smooth, obviously. But before I do that, I might as well unwrap this, right? So let's do this quickly. Boom. And come over here, the auto. And then let's just do this super fast. Face. Click here, and we'll do the move and sew really quickly. Edge. Oh yeah, so I don't even know where the top is. Ooh, that worked out nicely. Okay, so move and sew, move and sew. It should be like a hotkey to this. Actually, I'm going to hold on. You guys get what I'm doing, right? So let's just leave it as is for now. I'm just going to go back. I'm kind of giving you the whole thing, giving it all away here. So here it is. So let's pretend you've sewn it all together, right? But you want to, and you want to press, let's find a smooth tool. Where is it? Edit mesh smooth, somewhere around here. It's got to be around here. Okay, mesh smooth, baby. Where are you? There you are. Let's see, one only. Done. How nice that is. Okay, so imagine if you actually came in here and you had used the auto map, okay, and then you smooth it. That would be a little more complicated. Okay, so in this sense, I think we should just kind of connect it all first and then do the mesh smooth, so it becomes nice and clean. It just adds itself. Sorry, I'm not explaining this too well right now. I think this is a long tutorial. Let's stop right here. Okay, I think you guys are good to go. Object mode, this is great. Okay, so this would take you a little longer to put it together, but not technically, not really. I still want to know like which face this is. Here, see, that's the wrong face. What we want is these four. Okay, and then what I want to do is find out the edge that's above right there. So that's facing the right way. Cool. Now if I go move and sew, what's it going to do? And where did it go actually? I have no idea. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I missed one. So let's go to shell for a second. You're over here. W. See ya. This one. That one's okay. Ah, here it is. Kind of sewed itself. Okay. So if I go to edge now, and go boom and shift, and then go to move and sew, should do it. Yep. And we can see here. It's too many steps because you have to hold shift twice, and then move and sew. Boom, and then let's find the face above here, and then you go G, done, and let's find the face over here and here, G, done. See, the previous method where you just bring it together is a lot faster. Okay, I think I got my point across. R, that's tiny, W, go over there, you're good to go. So if I go to object mode, here, I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh yeah, so I'll bring this one over. Command D, I'll bring it part of this group here, and here it is, and I can just duplicate it now. It's good to go. So let's select 1, select 2, select 3. Nice. So if I go to shell here, UV shell, let's zoom in a bit, holding Option or Alt, and I'll bring this guy in here. Nice. And then the column is the easiest one, as you guys know. Okay, let's do the auto map. Auto map. Whoa, dude, what was that? Okay, hold on. Oh, I messed it up. I better go back and make sure I select the column. Here's my column. Good. And we'll do auto map. And then, oh, not bad. Okay, let's see where this edge is, right? Click. Nice, right there. So what about this edge? Beautiful. Moving so, people. That's all you need to do. Let's go. And I lost it somewhere, so what I'll do is it kind of mapped itself, so I'll go to shell and find it again. There it is. Okay, so a big W here, and slide it over, and zoom back, and let's go to edge, G. Oh, it didn't do it because I didn't do it. Moving so, and you, moving so, sweet. And then I want to know where that edge is, right here, and oh boy, it's upside down. See that? See here? Yeah, it's definitely upside down. No problem. So let's just do this anyway. So let's go moving so, and click here, moving so. I'll just go to shell, UV shell. Now remember the rotate tool. Press E. Where'd you go, people? What version? 2018. Edit. Where'd my little box go here? The rotate. Well, I can do it manually. Just go like this. But I really like that preset somewhere. Okay, R, resize it to fit here. W over, or am I in the right? Yeah, I'm in the right square. Here's the 0, here's the 1. Okay, so we'll just square that, and we'll scale that in a bit more. And c'est fini, W, right here. Okay. UV vertex. Where's my align tools and all that business? UV editor, UV set editor. Let's see where these guys are. No. Let me pause this for a second and find it. Okay, the hint is there. Look at this. UV sets. No, it's somewhere here. Tools. Yeah, here it is, the toolkit. Love it. Okay, there used to be like an align tool here. So let's say I've selected these and I went to vertex and I found these vertices, let's say misaligned. So for example, I can bring this down. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go to UV again, sorry, vertex I mean, and in the old version, just go like that and align to the top. Where are you, my friend? Here. That's not it. What, did they change it here? Hang on a second here. Where are you? What version are we in, my friends? Come on. What is this? Where did it go? I could have swore I had this in here somewhere. Well, thanks for not working here. Do I have, no. Where'd my stuff go? Well, I've misplaced it in this version too. It's unbelievable. Okay, well, let's go to 2018. Go to UV editor. This is a crash ending, people. Crash ending. This is what happens when you have a new version and you're not familiar with where everything is. Tools. Tools, come on, you just had it. Let's go to this one. There we go. It's like there's some kind of a delay going on here because I have too many things open, too many apps open. Okay, so here it is. Go to vertex. And where's the align? Planning, UVs, align and snap. Ooh, look at this. Here we go. Okay, and then I'll just bring it down. Something different happened here. Oh, I had too many selected, that's why. Here we go. So that's cool. Okay, so it's aligned, it's fine, it's fine. Sorry guys, I'm going to confuse you guys here. Let's go to shell. That's there. This one's here. Let's go to object mode. Yeah, it's going to crash. I have way too many things open here. So select, select, and select. Okay, come on. This one as well. Okay, so cool. So all I need to do is perhaps make the column a little smaller, the concrete block. Bring that in a bit. Oops, wrong way. Command Z. Let's do it from the center. Okay, W. And man, a lot of weird things going on here. It's going really slow here. Okay, I'm going to select this one as a shell. And I can actually rotate this, right? Okay, let's go look at my rotate tool here. Boom. Perfect. Oops. Back it up and bring it all in. Yeah, it's really lagging here. I apologize, guys. Here we go. This is it. This is all your pieces, all the pieces that you need at the moment, okay? So let's figure this out. Let's send it out. You can do 1024 or 2048. I don't really mind, whichever one you guys want to do. So you're in object mode. Let's go to shell, 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 and this one. They're all selected, I believe. Right? Let's see. Edit. Is it the same place? No, it's not. It's probably image. Image UV snapshot. Here we go. Let's hope it works. Let's go to 2048 by 2048. And where is it going? In the environment, wrong folder. I'm just going to go into your folder right now. You guys know what I'm doing. Oops. Let's go back down here. Mod scene. Let's just bring it here. Okay. UV map underscore 01. Okay. Say apply. There's no errors here. Nope, that's fine. No errors here. So remember to be in object mode, okay? So as long as you're in object mode, you'll be able to do a snapshot, okay? So we're good. It's there. And then like I showed you guys before, this is way too long of a tutorial. It'll all be in one square in Sketchbook Pro or Photoshop, and then name them and color them differently so you know which one you're working with, okay? Balian out. This was way too long. Sorry guys. Bye-bye.